Hi guys, welcome again to our kitchen, all the way from Chicago. This is a toss from my kitchen to yours. My name is Hector, and today we're going to be making my grandma's recipe for rice pudding, which is delicious. I highly recommend it. If you enjoy rice pudding as much as I do, I recommend you try this. So we have 2 cups of regular rice, and then we have 2 cups of sugar. We're going to use 2 cinnamon sticks, 1 pint of heavy whipping cream, 2 tablespoons of real vanilla, the zest of 1 orange and the zest of 1 lemon, half a teaspoon of salt, and then we're going to use 2 to 3 cups of milk. It depends on the texture of the rice pudding. We'll see that when we're finishing up. And then I have heating up 7 cups of water right here. And what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna throw the 2 cups of rice into the 7 cups of water. And then we're gonna throw the 2 cups of sugar. And you might think, wow, that's a lot of water. It's really not, because we want the rice to cook as a pudding. We don't want rice like to eat with like sushi rice. So we want it to become really creamy. So to that, we're gonna add the 2 cinnamon sticks. I'm gonna cut both of them in half. And then we're gonna cover this. We're gonna wait till that becomes into a boiling stage. And when it's boiling, we're gonna reduce it down to a simmer. And it should take anywhere from 30 minutes to 40 minutes. You don't want to rush it, just let it cook and make sure it doesn't stick. You know, every once in a while, go and stir that pot. You don't want it to stick at the bottom, but you want all the water to be gone and until it becomes like this really creamy texture. While we're waiting for that to simmer, I'm gonna zest my orange and my lemon. Alright, so this has been cooking for about 35 minutes. See, remember all that water I put in? It's pretty much gone. You see how the rice got cooked completely? There's barely any water in there, and that's how we want the rice to be. And now we're gonna turn it up on high, and we're gonna add our heavy whipping cream. I like my rice pudding to be thick. I know a lot of people like it kind of soupy, so it's entirely up to you. I like it thick. So we're gonna mix this in there, and then we're gonna add our milk. I'm gonna add about 2 cups of milk. We're gonna mix it in a little bit more, and it kind of looks soupy right now, but once it starts simmering again, it's gonna thicken, because all that starch from the rice is gonna thicken the rice pudding. I'm gonna put a little bit more, maybe another half cup. I'm gonna add my orange zest from that whole orange and my lemon zest. This is gonna brine all the flavors. It's just amazing what it does to the rice pudding. We're gonna get our salt, and like I said, about a half a cup of salt. I'm just gonna put a palm on my hand. Not half a cup, sorry. Half a teaspoon of salt. And what the salt does is gonna bring or refine all the flavors from the orange and the lemon zest, as well as the cinnamon. Put it right in there. And then we're gonna get our 2 tablespoons of vanilla. I'm gonna put it right in there as well. And then we're gonna mix this. Once it starts boiling again, we're gonna turn it down into a simmer and let it cook for about 10 minutes so you won't have any raw milk or heavy whipping cream. We don't want to get you sick. Alright, this is very well mixed. We're going to cover it and we're going to wait for it to come into a simmer or a boil. It should take about 2 minutes. You don't want to walk away from this because when milk starts boiling, it could go all over the place. So stand by your pot and wait for it to start boiling. Then you can turn it down onto a lower heat. Otherwise, you're gonna have milk all over. Okay, as you can see, it's already boiling. We want to mix it a little because this will stick at the bottom of your pan, and you don't want it to stick. It'll burn because of all the sugar and the milk. Milk burns pretty quickly. So it's boiling, and now we're gonna turn it down to a simmer, and we're gonna watch it for 10 minutes. And you want to keep stirring every once in a while. Like I said, you don't want it to stick to the bottom of your pot or your pan because milk burns quickly and it has sugar as well. So you will have a crusty bottom and it'll be burnt, like literally burnt. Okay, so now it's been simmering for about 10 minutes. You can see that the milk and the heavy whipping cream are fully cooked. Now it's time to eat it. You can either serve it hot or you can serve it cold. I prefer cold. It's pretty thick, and when it gets colder, it literally takes the texture of a rice pudding. This is, if you serve it hot, it's going to be more runny. So I'm going to turn this off. And since I like it cold, I'm going to take it off the stove and I'm going to let it cool off for a couple of hours and start digging on it. Or you can put it in the fridge if you like it really cold and then eat it after it's a couple of hours. But this is the final product. I wish you could smell it because it smells delicious. So please try it at home. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a like, share with all your friends, and tell everybody about us. Thank you for your support. So I served some on a bowl right now, and I sprinkle a little bit of powdered cinnamon on top if you like extra cinnamon, and then you can eat it and garnish it with some cookies or whichever you prefer. All right, enjoy.